Guys, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Chris Moore, and in today's video we got a ZX14 on the lift today. We are about to do some much needed upgrades on these things. Now, ZX14s are still one of the top dogs in the horsepower wars, but they're lacking a little bit of technology. And what I mean by that is basically this bike came out in 2012, even though this is a 2025 model. So horsepower wise, it was way ahead of its time in 2025, and it honestly still is one of the highest horsepower bikes you can get today. We're going to put this thing on the dyno here in a little bit, and it's going to make right at or over 200 horsepower to the tire. But today we're going to be doing some much needed modifications to this thing to get it up to par with today's standards. Stay with us, guys. Here we go. Alright guys, before we get into today's video, let me take a quick second to tell you about the current giveaway we have going on. It starts Valentine's Day through March 31st. Go on our website, get yourself entered to win very easily. All you got to do, pick yourself out some merch. Anything you buy off the website is going to get you entered to win. Check out this brand new Ducati Panigale V4S. This thing is absolutely insane. Titanium exhaust system, carbon fiber everywhere. And it comes with $5,000 in cash money. If you don't like Ducatis, no problem. We got a brand new Suzuki right here, GSX-R 1000, stretched, lowered, titanium exhaust, carbon fiber, you name it. It comes with $10,000 in cash. Go to moremafia.com right now through March 31st. Get yourself entered to win. Good luck, guys. All right, so let's talk about the upgrades we're gonna do. This thing has traction control, but it does not have some of the other features that the newer bikes have, and we're going to put a stop to that today. We're going to be installing a Woolwich Racing quick shifter for this bike. Now, this is it. Before now, Woolwich Racing basically has just came out with these, and before now, there was not really a good option for the quick shifter on a ZX14. Most modern day bikes with quick shifters, they have a shift linkage, and that shift linkage has basically a button slash sensor in it that whenever it senses pressure on that linkage rod, it then kills the engine for the quick shifter. Well, a ZX14, as you can see, the shift shaft right here comes straight out the motor and the gear shifter hooks straight to it, simply like something you would see on a dirt bike. Well, until then, you used to, basically if you use a power commander quick shifter or something, you had to drill a hole, tap the frame, run a little linkage thing here with the sensor in it. Honestly, they suck. So Woolwich Racing has come up with this actually new shifter that mounts in it, and it has a pressure sensor inside the shifter itself. Super cool. And as you can see, the installation, pretty simple as well. So if you wanted to get one of these, put it on yourself, you could simply mail your ECU in to us. We can flash it. We can ship you the shifter back, already made it to the ECU, and that is it. All right, so that's number one on the list. We're going to be putting a Sprint air filter in these things. To get good power, you got to let your engine breathe. To let it breathe, we need a Sprint air filter. We're going to be doing some fresh AMS oils, just servicing it up for the guy. And we're going to be doing a GPR steering stabilizer, which is going to keep this much smoother and safer at high speeds. But enough talking, let's get to work. And just like that, the quick shifter is installed, the air filter is in, and it's time to hit the dyno, guys. Check out the shifter, how it basically looks just like the stock one. Super, I guess you would say clean, nice install, and then not a bunch of wires and extra junk on the bike. So we are about to get the baseline pull done on this thing. Once we get the baseline pulled, then we're going to flash the ECU, which will then activate the Woolet Tracing quick shifter. If you just buy the quick shifter, it will not work by itself. It has to be actually activated and programmed into the ECU, which we're going to do as soon as we get this baseline pull. But let's warm this thing up now. We're ready to rock and roll. What do you guys think about the look and the sound of the dual exhaust on this model too? The bike is warmed up. We're about to do the baseline pull. Let's see what it makes. Then we're going to flash the ECU, get rid of the restrictions, activate our quick shifter, and increase our power. So our baseline numbers are in. We got 188 horsepower and 112 foot-pounds of torque. Let's use this as a starting platform. We're gonna flash the ECU and see what we can do once we work our magic. ECU is flashed, quick shifter is now activated. This thing is sounding and running good. Let's see what kind of power gains we got over the stock ECU now that all those pesky restrictions are gone. And we have eliminated the diesel fuel cut option. From the factory, when you let off the gas, the fuel injector is cut off completely. That's what gives you kind of that herky-jerky ride. We fix all that in the ECU Flash. We lower the fan temps as well to help this thing run a lot cooler and drive smoother. But check out this quick shifter. So big horsepower gains over our stock ECU. We're still working to perfect the air-fuel ratio, but 195 horsepower over the 188 we started with. And you can see how much farther it carries the gear. Let me get this air-fuel fixed and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Hopefully we can hit 200. All right, boys, air-fuel is perfected. We got it dialed in a little better. I also adjusted the kill times a little bit, make that as tight as possible. Let's rip this thing and see what we got. Oh, we're so close, guys. 199.37. We got to be at least 199.51 before I can round up and tell you we got 200 horsepower. We got to keep working. All right, guys, 199. That's the best we could do. I mean, I messed with this thing and messed with it. 199 was what we got. The factory headers are holding us back. If this thing, it's just got slip-on mufflers on it, sprint air filter. If she had an aftermarket exhaust, a header, where this thing can breathe a little bit better, definitely see 203, 204, 205 even. These ZX14s really make good power. But overall, for a bike with just bolt-on mufflers, not too shabby, boys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you liked the process of getting this ZX14 up to par with the newer technology and the newer bikes. We got the horsepower up there. We went from 188 to 199. Overall, huge gains. The bike's going to ride and drive a lot smoother and run cooler as well. Hit us up, moremafia.com, if you want to get your ZX14 flashed or any other bike that you may have. We can help you out with that stuff. Also, Woolits Racing quick shifters, we keep those in stock. So if you wanted to get your ECU flashed and get a shifter, we can ship it all out together. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit us up on the website if you have any questions, moremafia.com. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the content. Smash that like button. We'll see you next time.